They'll be calling you a radical. Hi, Kevin Blanch. I got some Fukushima news that's been breaking for the last several days. Number one, as the Japanese population has pushed them into hearings over there, as the CEO of TEPCO was grilled on Friday. I listened to the translation, read the transcript, as him and the emperor over there, the prime minister, or whatever their hierarchy is called over there, have a fight going. He said, he said. As the prime minister says, the head of TEPCO lied to him and told him right to his face he was going to pull everybody completely out, and admitted, point blank admitted, they had absolutely no plan. They just threw their hands up, as the IEA has admitted, according to him, that they had no plan whatsoever, as they by law have to, by law. Well, how this is unfolding, who's reporting it, and how the litigation is unfolding, who's reporting it is just as powerful as what is being reported. Let's be clear. Today, there was a lawsuit filed in Japan. This is not 1986 Russia. This is the era of YouTube where they're being exposed. As Japanese activists have pushed them, the prosecutors have filed criminal charges against the head of TEPCO for lying the whole time. Look, this is not he said, she said, credibility, this, that. This is about legality. And who reported it? CNN. Yep, CNN. Do you think they're growing a conscience? Hell no. Guys like me, guys like Miss McClant, Rad Chick, all these people are getting to them. Oh, you don't think there's, between the group of us, we've had millions and millions of viewers as we expose them for the liars that they are. Let's be clear. When it comes to downplaying or not reporting is one thing. A vlogger or someone like me, as we cut through what's really true on YouTube and which is not, as we know 90% of the YouTube stuff is total bullshit. Look, let's be factual. As I reported, March 25th, 2 weeks after Fukushima, as it was reported being flowing in, as CNN reporters were there, and as soon as the wind shifted, they got them out. They knew. It is proof. It is proof they knew. And Sanjay Gupta, which has spent millions of dollars CNN promoting him as the health expert, has his health program on Saturday morning. This is the man who's going to be Surgeon General. You don't think credibility? They spent millions. He did a documentary on his Saturday morning. First, he had a doctor up there, Japanese doctor, saying a little bit of radiation is good for it, which is such hardcore malice in its own right. Next, he put some freelance so-called journalists from nothing, and they put up a picture of people fishing at Lake Chernobyl. We know the truth about Lake Chernobyl. No fish have even spawned in there in 25 years. There's 15-foot-long catfish in there. This is how it was done with malice. Is the CEO board, they know. They know that the litigation, they know that the 5 radicals in row of the Supreme Court is going to change. They know the winds of change are blowing in America as this ignorant culture is evolving and moving, as this litigation is starting to fall. I have incorporated myself, and I am going to file litigation, as I have gotten cancer. Look, this is real, this is malice. I'll post all the links. Like I said, there's been litigation filed in Japan against TEPCO and the CEO of TEPCO. Criminal charges, as the world courts will pick these up as criminal. And this isn't just going to be TEPCO. This is not going to be TEPCO. The ex-prime minister of Japan has apologized. He has apologized for even going there. This current prime minister wants his ass. They're going to get him because they have lied, and it has been downplayed. But there is more litigation to come than this, because people like CNN downplay, and CNN is reporting. Why is CNN reporting it now? I'll tell you why they're reporting it now. They're reporting it to cover their ass. They know they committed serious malice. They know, as Jim Walsh, that guy, as they put up, and we've exposed him. People like me have exposed, and I want to get into something too about this hat. This hat is so metaphorical, and I want to talk about the reasons it is metaphorical, because you hear so much bullshit about cancer on YouTube. And you people that are spreading that kind of rhetoric, your words are so extremely dangerous. Here's why this is so metaphorical. I'll lay it out. I'll lay it out to you. Number one, orange, the leukemia color. Cancer sucks. Keeping our head warm as we get bald from chemo. What's the other metaphorical significance about this? Jim Henson died why? At what age? He died of a staph infection. Why? Because his religious beliefs and his in-ground beliefs believed that modern medicine would kill him, when a simple antibiotic would have saved his life. and he died a very young man because of his dug in. Let's be clear, when I got sick, one of my very closest friends, a beautiful woman, absolute beautiful woman, in incredible shape, the health food nut of all nuts. She would make you YouTube freaking people look like freaking church mice in that realm. She got a lump. She refused medical attention, which all that needed to be cut out. She could have been saved. It was in early stages. She used her own medication. She died Christmas Day. Let's be clear when you guys spread. Look, I know in many cases chemo is horrible. I know in many cases radiation is horrible. But in the case of like AML, every cancer is different. Everyone is different. It's such a dynamic disease. In my case, I was literally within days of death. I had no chance but for chemo. As they chemo me and save me and relieve the tumors out, then it's all about nutrition. It's about the immune system. We know, all you people talking about cannabis, yeah, we know. There are plenty of studies out that cannabis prevents in the slow realm. We know about food, and I'm learning more and more and more every day. And so many of you are right, the juicers and the, the mistletoe and, the yellow in curry and the red grapes and the cottage cheese. We're learning, but we know that. But when you're in an acute situation, don't sit and tell me that all chemo. I have maybe the best oncologist team in the world working with. That's no BS. For real. I'm working with world-class dietitians. They know. They don't want to chemo you unless they have to chemo you, but they do save your life with the chemo. So let's cut out. Let's talk about what's real and what's not. Let's talk about 90%, just like all you people that are all called finance experts when you know nothing about finance, telling you to dive into gold and silver after that run has already happened. Do not listen to these maniacs. Check out. It is about credibility. Go through every one of my videos. Trust is earned, not given, and CNN forgot that. The most trusted news? Oh no. As the litigation is starting to fly, and that's how we will handle this. That's what will put these maniacs in their place. Litigation. Sue them. Sue. Just like if you're a worker and you're out there and this contractor's paying you cash and you get hurt or whatever, sue his ass. Get him into courtroom. Bust his ass where he lives. Money. Sue these people. That's why CNN's reporting. They have not. Remember this when they were reporting this Jim Wall, so-called MIT. You guys letting him use your name? Wow, wow, you MIT people. This guy, now I see him pop up on CCTV China. He's a finance expert now. Wow, wow. Sanjay Gupta, like I said, spent millions. Anderson Vanderbilt. You don't think that was done with malice? And Calder, that dude, Fox News, as they downplayed it with malice, as the litigation's going to far, as I like to say in that video, as I hope the cards, as future generations mitigate. It's on today. I'll post the links. Criminal charges filed today, and then CNN breaks the story. That is a metaphorical giant, like this hat is. Don't get ingrained and dug in whether one is good. Modern medicine has come miles and miles. They're great on call. Is it the food chain? Yes. Does cannabis help? I'm sure. I don't know. I'm sure, but I've read plenty of studies. The food, it is a combination there of everything. Cut through the bullshit. Get to what's real. Get to what's true. And it sure is not in the corporate media as take everything they say with 6 grains of freaking salt. As you watch a YouTube video, dig in. There's lots of great information out there. Lots of great information out there. But you have to sift through it, 90%. If you listen to the financial advice CNBC gave you, Kramer last year, whatever, if you watch Fox buy gold, ball, silver when they told you get out of your Dow at 6,800, how bankrupt are you? Stay tuned, Kevin Blanch.